Hi, I'm Alan Plevy. I'm founding member of Plevy, a law firm here in Northern Virginia. And today we're going to talk about grandparents' rights with regards to their grandchildren, whether it would be from an intact family or whether it's a divorce situation. There are several situations where grandparents can be cut out of their grandchildren's lives, whether they're estranged from their own family members and they are not allowing the grandparents to be involved and visit with the grandchildren, or whether it's a situation where there's a divorce and we now have two families and the grandparents feel as though they are cut out as well. The first thing grandparents should do is really talk to their children and talk to them about the fact that they're feeling estranged from their own grandchildren, that they have something to give to the grandchildren, and that the grandchildren can certainly benefit from having a relationship with their grandparents. That, of course, is the best scenario where everybody can try to understand the situation and try to work it out. If not, then the law does provide for grandparents to be able to petition a court, a juvenile and domestic relations district court, to assert their rights and to be determined to be a person of interest with regards to the children, and petition the court to exercise their grandparental right of visitation and relationship with the children. It's a rare situation, but it is possible for grandparents to petition a court to have custody of their grandchildren at a time when the actual parents of the children are not able to step up to the plate and meet their parental obligations. It's definitely an extreme situation. The courts are very careful and conservative in granting custody in these situations, but it has occurred. But remember, these are situations where you've got abuse, or the children are just not being fed or taken care of, they're not going to school. The courts have tried to assist these people in providing services, but it just hasn't worked. And rather than see children go into foster care, then you have grandparents who can step in and say, we are family members, we want to be able to provide and take care of our grandchildren. I suspect that a lot of people don't realize they have rights, that grandparents have rights. I also believe that when in times of distress, bad economic times, when people are unemployed, there are a lot of stresses in a family situation, and things are bad to begin with, then they're only going to get worse. And I suspect that in the coming months and maybe even the year or so, we're going to see a lot more grandparents stepping up and saying, look, we need to be involved with our grandchildren if they're going to thrive. In any situation, the best approach is negotiation and discussion. If you have to go to court and petition the court, then you certainly can do so. And more often than not, once we're in court, we can work arrangements out, and we sometimes, most of the times, don't need a judge to determine what is going to happen. I currently have a case where the son and the mother of the child are not married, and they certainly don't like each other. And my clients are the grandparents who have petitioned the court for visitation. They certainly want to have some involvement with the children, with the child in this case. In fact, this child is ill and has spent most of its young 12 months in the hospital. But they have been at the hospital watching and learning and trying to take care of this child, and they want to be involved. They want to put aside the animosity between the two parents, and this is their grandchild. And right now this is their only grandchild, and they want to step in and step up to the plate and provide for the child. I'm Alan Plevy. If you need to contact me, please contact me at abplevy@smolenplevy.com or 703-790-1900.